If I ask you today about what you believe is the most important value or resource in life, I'm sure you would say things like health. And yeah, I think that should come first because you at least need to be physically fine before you think of things like wealth and power. And sincerely, these things are important because realistically, in life, you should find it easier when you've got sound health, sound mind, and then the addition of some solid wealth, power, influence, and so on. I think everybody should want that. Even I do. Though another perspective of deep thinkers will tell you humans are the most important resources in life. And this is also reasonable because at some point you will need some doctors, family, some good friends and counselors to keep your physical and mental health in shape. And even to build wealth and power, you definitely need the right humans around you. But all of these things evolve around something intangible but so invaluable, and that thing is called time. So whether you want to build sound health or build wealth, raise a family, gain power, or end quality relationships, they are all subject to time. You need time to achieve all of these things. And if time is not there, you won't achieve anything. So I would say time is the most valuable, though grossly underestimated asset in life. I hope you agree with me because creation itself is structured around time. And God made it so, creating two great lights according to Genesis 1 to help us identify AM and PM, running into days, weeks, months, and years. And then you can get more wealth and power, even if you've lost them in the past. You can even get more friends, both fake and original ones. You can get more of everything else, but you can't get more time. Once that particular time is gone, then it's gone. So I said that to say this. How exactly do you spend your time? Do we really want to look back at our lives and say, what a waste? I could have done this much better. I could have made a greater difference. Why didn't I do that? And asking yourself all sorts of questions. And what one man sees as a waste of time is what another sees as quality investment of time. For instance, someone might give up a promising career to go to the mission field if led by God, but someone else will say what a waste. Or maybe you recognize that the work of the kingdom is worth investing financially, so you give faithfully and regularly. And some other people say what a waste, you should have kept it for yourself. But at the end of our lives, when we behold God face to face, we want Him to assess the way our time on earth has been spent and hear our Maker say, well done. So even if you already know the Lord, one day we will stand at a judgment seat. This won't be a judgment of whether we will go to heaven or not. Rather, this judgment will take place in heaven. The Bible explains that fire will reveal what kind of work each builder has done with his time. Yes, the fire will show if the person has done the work in a valuable way. 1 Corinthians 3:13. Here, God will look at the motives and the whys, and if we've been faithful in serving Him and not our selfish desires. We will be rewarded, of course, and the reward is not automatic because it's a function of your intentions. So if, for instance, my actual reason for preaching and posting on social media is showbiz or self-marketing, or if I come before you to show videos of how I've been given to the less privileged, that you may see me as a nice guy, then I would have foolishly wasted my time. Again, it's not enough to get to heaven. We want to get to heaven having done something with our lives, completely for God's glory. So since God has given you that influence, blessed you with opportunities, resources, and ultimately time, let's do what we can while we can, because on that day we will wish we had done so much more. And if you are listening and do not know the Lord at all, you have no belief in Jesus the Christ of God, I'm afraid that terrain is too dangerous for arguments. Jesus saves, and you need to give Him a chance. This thing called time is of essence because tomorrow ain't promised. Don't think this guy is delusional or confused. I'm a witness to a real encounter of the love of Christ and salvation. And if you still think I'm mistaken, then what do I stand to lose? I would have wasted my time living the life of Christ and bearing fruits of love and righteousness. So everyone who believes would have wasted their time gaining Christ. But the Bible says those that fail to believe would have wasted their souls for all eternity. Don't be in that number, because Jesus saves.